Hi everyone, I'm Lloyd from Haiku, and I'm the ops guy. Today's crypto market has grown crazily, so we're at an inflection point now. Industry experts are predicting that AI-generated revenues in crypto will exceed $50 billion by 2030. Yet, the infrastructure to support this is still in its infancy. At Haiku, we are building the next generation platform to support crypto AI trading, combined with intelligent asset swaps, automated portfolio management, and our technological infrastructure suite. Today's crypto market faces three critical challenges. First, retail investors are vastly underserved by protocols today. In order to manage their portfolios, they use multiple products. They have to work across fragmented liquidity across multiple blockchains, and it's pretty hard to manage complex positions. Institutional investors really struggle to find tools that provide them with the execution models to execute complex trades, as well as the risk management capabilities that they need to transition from Web 2 to Web 3. Lastly, portfolio risk management is really tough. There are multiple information sources across Web 3, but there's no unified view for investors. So Haiku addresses this problem head-on with our innovative solutions. Number one is our intent solver. We think it's a bit of a game changer. Simply, what it does is it translates users' trading goals into simple, precise, atomic blockchain transactions, optimized financial outcomes with no complexity. As you can see, users can swap tokens, manage debt and liquidity positions, lending, as well as AMM and concentrated liquidity across multiple platforms with one single click. The DEX aggregator model, well, these businesses have processed over 600 billion in year-to-date volume and are growing at a 135% three-year CAGR. Our simple cost-plus model makes this feature accessible to all users as well as scalable. Our second product are our vaults. Haiku vaults democratize access to institutional-grade trading strategies and techniques like hedging. They package these features up with risk management capabilities into a single, simple portfolio product that investors can use to gain exposure to different parts of the industry and different assets. The facts are that over 70% of DIY crypto traders today lose money due to really asset selection and the timing of their trades. We're not with Haiku, we remove this. Now, our business model for this utilizes familiar asset management fee structures, such as a high watermark performance fee, which aligns our success with investors' successes. On the nerdy side, we leverage an institutional-grade infrastructure that's modular to support our platform. Anyone who integrates with us has access to multiple components of our system via plug-and-play APIs, utilizing a software as a service model. Now, sorry about the slide, it's a bit messed up, Google Docs to PDF, but nonetheless, people can plug in and get access to our trading models, our execution suite of data, whatever they need. We hope that our infrastructure will help both institutions as well as everyday strategy managers or people who just want to have a go to deploy complex or simple investment strategies across multiple blockchains seamlessly. So just in terms of traction, we're live on Arbitrum with our intent solver. We'll be enabling all funding instruments later this year.
And that is time.
There you go. Thank you.
Sorry over to you, judges.
Testing.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you just walk us through your go-to-market strategy?
Yeah, of course. So at the moment, we are live with a proof of concept vault on Arbitrum. From an intents perspective, we're also live on Arbitrum. We have token swaps, multi-token swaps enabled, and debts and liquidity management will be enabled later this year, as well as natural language next year, so natural language swaps. Our go-to-market, so we're a Barachain native protocol, and we'll be launching upon chain launch. We've already integrated with their major dexes to make that happen.
Have you raised any money to date?
To date, we have self-funded this endeavour. We've spent about $150,000 building this. It's quite tech-heavy.
And so do you see it structured as an equity raise, or is there a token component as well?
Yeah, so our seed structure will be completely token component. We're happy to discuss equity, but initially it's token. We're looking to raise $3 million at approximately a $40 million valuation.
Is that 40?
Sorry?
40 or 14?
40, yes.
40, okay.
Yeah.
What role will the token play in this ecosystem?
Yeah. So the token is a voting escrow model token. The primary uses of the token are staked to provide access to enhanced features. So the intent solver kind of scales. So you can have very simple models, or you can have models that optimize for certain user outcomes, like I want to make this the most profitable transaction, or I want to make this the quickest transaction, or I want to handle large amounts. Stake tokens will support that infrastructure. Secondly, the role of the token is as an incentive to incentivize TVL into our vaults. So we will have gauge emissions for part of the supply as well. Lastly, the token will help with partnerships. So our intent solver has institutional capabilities. We envisage that we will need to pay for and incentivize institutional partners with our token, as well as use that as some kind of credit system to support our AI models in the future.
Which Insto partners are you referring to? Are you talking to traditional finance or?
So this would be a combination of layer 2 blockchains, as well as large institutional firms as well that want to use our functionality. So with our plug and play service, you can pretty much come and integrate, and we'll provide on-chain execution models like time-weighted or volume-weighted execution of trades, or even complex vault strategy and portfolio management capabilities.
On the vaults, is the plan to have multiple vaults, lots of different strategies, or just a few select ones, that are core drivers?
Yeah. So our vaults, there'll be multiple, and there'll be multiple types of strategies. Our ideal scenario is to have vaults that manage cross-chain positions, but follow a theme. So a lot of people want capital protection, especially in downside markets. So delta neutral strategies feature prominently. Outside of that, there's also yield optimization, long-only speculative strategies. And I think if you look at the meme coins as an example, Solana, Base, BNB chains all had their time and flavor of meme coins. Imagine having access to a vault, one deposit on whatever chain you want, and then get exposure to any of those meme coin strategies quite easily.
Can the user generate their own vault structure?
Yes, so that is something that we want to do. So there are two components to that. One is the user acting as a strategy manager. The other one is us acting as, an AI-based portfolio manager for vaults, which allow users to select asset preference and risk tolerance, and we'll help them with a suggested allocation of assets across vaults.
Are you located here in Australia?
So I'm based in Australia. Our founder's based in Australia. Our development teams in the US and the UK.
I assume you've looked into the regulatory situation in terms of the funds management?
Understand. So our main entity is in BVI, and part of the funding that we'll source will be to get a VASP license.
You guys are here. Be
Yes.
careful.
Yes.
Doesn't matter where the company is.
100%. Thanks for the advice.